here we got a Fender FA100 made in China acoustic. Customer actually wanted me to install a pickup here because he wants to use it for performance or for recording. But okay, I can do that for you. So I got some materials ready to do this job, but before I go ahead, guess what? There's a little bit of separation here. Okay, not a big deal. It's not a crack. I guess I can actually use a piece of lumber that I saved. Okay, put it here and then also squeeze it. So the thing about these separation is that you want to make sure you can use your hand to actually shut it. Because if you have an air gap, you won't be able to close it with glue because it's not gonna hold. The glue is not gonna hold. So I want to make sure I do a dry fit and that everything would fit nicely before I even apply glue. Again, not the kind of job that I wish I have to do for a guitar. I want to buy it, change it to strings and sell it. But if I have to do it, I would even do it right. So I clamp it and I visibly cannot see the gap. It was just a shine at the corner, but right now I cannot feel the gap. So which is good. That's actually what I want. So let me just loosen it. And also I have to use a piece of parchment paper. For those of you whose girlfriend or wives or yourself bake, it's not that hard to find this. So and then I would also need some kind of paper. This is just from a flyer that I got, so I just rip out the corner. I would use the corner that is machine cut though. It's a little bit more rigid than what I've done here. You can use scissors to cut it, but I only need one corner, and then I just throw it out after. And also some Titebond glue, which is actually what's gonna do the trick. And don't worry if you do a little bit too much and it squeezes out or it drips out. Titebond it dissolves in water, so you don't have to worry about not being able to clean it from the surface. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I just want to squeeze a little bit, and then work my way in. Okay. And also use my right hand to kind of squeeze it in. I should probably have my wet rag ready and available here. So now this is really thin. My paper is actually too thick, but that's okay. I'm working it in. I'm pushing the glue in, and I can see the glue is actually going away. I should probably get my wet paper or towel. Okay, ready? So. It's expanding it too, so you want to make sure that it doesn't move significantly after you glue it. And this is at a seam, so it's a normal separation really, and it's made in China, so what do you expect? Well, actually a lot of guitars are made in China. They're really well, like Eastman guitar, but for this kind of budget guitar, yeah, that's within my expectation. So let me just set this paper here. So I'm happy with this, I guess, and I should get some squeeze out as well. I don't even need that much paper, so it doesn't get glued to this piece of wood. Also to note that that these kind of lumber, especially like this is I think 2 by 8 or 1.5 by 8 or something. Anyways, they have one side that's bowed, so you want to make sure that you use the side that actually kind of pops out when you glue it, not the concave side. And it's important to note that my clamps actually have silicone tips. If yours doesn't, you should actually put another piece of wood on the other side too, because you don't want to be denting this rosewood. And if you clamp it too hard, you can actually break this handle here. I broke one already from doing a job that I'm not supposed to clamp too hard on. So you want to just do it very gently. Looks like I'm not getting a lot of squeeze out, so I worry about it after it dries. Okay, let's wait.